Hi, Bob Freeman here with MarineMax in Naples, Florida. I'm in beautiful Naples Bay with a gorgeous day. We're out here in a 2019 used 32 Vantage from Boston Whaler. One of our best-selling boats. It does everything exceptionally well. Let's start with the door. We're going to start at the back of the boat. So it's powered by the Mercury twin Verados, 350 horsepower, ton of horsepower for the boat. It does great up on plane and a good top end. It's about a 50-mile-an-hour boat. If you're just going for a ride, you've got the seat. It's a large seat. You can put 3 to 4 adults comfortable. You got a really nice table here for drinks and hors d'oeuvres, that type of thing. And if you do want to drop the fishing line over, folds right up, easily done. You got a really comfy leaning post here, so it does that very, very well. Then behind me, you've got the boarding door. It does a multitude of things. When you're on a floating dock, you're the same level as the floating dock, so you're walking directly onto the boat. It's the safest way to get people, especially elderly people, children, that type of thing. Very, very safe getting on and off the boat. Speaking of safe getting on and off the boat, you got a ladder that hooks in here, 4-step fixed ladder. And it's a very secure, strong ladder, and you also have a handle, so when you're getting up, you're not grabbing the side of the boat. You've got a handle, you can pull yourself in without your hand slipping, that type of thing. Very, very safe. And lastly, if you do fish, a lot of times when you take the boat, the fish out of the water, as soon as he gets all his weight out of the water, the hook pulls, you lose him right here. Here, you've got half the fish is still, half the weight is still in the water, so I can drag him in, bring him right over to the fish box, put him in there, take the hook out in the fish box. It's a lot neater and cleaner there without making a mess on the decking as well. So the boarding door is just one of the greater features on this boat. I love it myself. We've got a live well right here, speaking of fish, so it's conveniently located. Also, I use it doubles as a cooler, so I'll come in, I'll put all the drinks in there, a couple bags of ice. It's self-draining, but it's insulated, so it's really, really a great way to keep the drinks easily accessible as well. And then on the opposite side, we've got the table up, so I won't be able to put it all the way down, but we can lounge it this way. So you can have 2 people lounging, facing forward, very, very comfortable, plenty of room. And then this one will go all the way down, and we can face it reversing the other way. So you can lounge facing this way, you can lounge facing this way. Very, very versatile seat. We've got the seat here. You'll notice it's up high. That's because it's an automatic seat. It's got a switch. You can raise it up or down, whatever height that you like on it. Extremely comfortable for 2 people. You get the bolsters on it as well. You don't always get that, but everything is in very, very good shape on this boat. And then we've got a cabin, and you can actually lay down in here. You can put a couple adults in here. The bottom, this couch area here will slide over, and then the other cushions will slide down and makes a bed. So if you need to just get out of the sun, if you need to take a nap, if you just want to store stuff in here, it's just a huge area down here to do very, very versatile cabin. Moving over to the helm, set up very well. You get the large screen Garmin. I can split it up. I can have the chart plotter on here. I can have a fish finder on here as well. I got the fish finder up on the vessel view as well, and this is the vessel view here. So you actually have a second Garmin unit. So this is actually a second GPS. So if you have a problem with one, you've got a backup right here. So really nice to have the backup on him. Then you've got Fusion stereo. He's got an automatic antenna because he has to go under a bridge. So when he's coming up to the bridge for his running light, he hits it down. It just goes automatically down. He goes under the bridge. As soon as he goes under the bridge, up it goes, where he's not having to climb up there and lift it. You're underway. It's not the safest thing in the world sometimes. So just a really nice added feature that the seller added to this particular boat. You've got the active engine trim. You've got the trim tabs, which you have to have. Digital throttle and shift, and then you got the joystick. The joystick, you can dock the boat anywhere, anytime. It's just an incredible option on this boat. I absolutely love it. It's never a situation where I can't get the boat in first time every time. I love it. The boat will go sideways. If I pull into a marina and they give me a port side tie, I hit the sky hook button, locks me in a place with the GPS, and I can go around. I can put all my lines and all my fenders out, not running around on the boat, you know, trying to tripping or whatever may happen when you're trying to do it in a hurry because the boat's moving. You got to go back and you got to, you know, straighten it back out or move it back over again. It just stays locked in one place, and then when I'm all lines and everything's all ready, I come over, take it off, joist it, brings it in. You just look like the best captain in the world. I'll tell you that right now. And lastly, what it does, it has an auto heading, which is basically an autopilot. And you'll have the boat with the line that goes out, and you'll just point the line wherever you want to go. Like if I was coming out here and wanted to go to Key West with this boat, which you could, I would just expand it out, put the line up just off the outside marker at Key West, hit the skyhook button, and the whole ride down, 3.5 hours, I'm just sitting there, I'm enjoying the people, I'm still keeping an eye on where I'm going in front of me, but I'm part of the conversation, I'm part of the fun, and not just driving the boat. So this here has really made my enjoyment much more, you know, just not getting nervous. Wife doesn't yell at me anymore because I dock it perfectly every time, so that's the best part. So let's move over to the head. So a very good size head. So you've got a sink with a pull-out faucet, and then so if you were going out of the beach all day and you have salt and everything, and you wanted to go to a restaurant, you wanted to get your swimsuit off, you could take your swimsuit, give yourself a quick rinse, get the salt, suntan lotion off, put some clothes back on, and then go into a restaurant. You're not looking like you know, you're covered with salt, and you're a heck of a lot more comfortable. It does have a teak seat, so you get covers the vacuum flush head, which is the best. And then the teak seat, if you are sitting getting changed and all that stuff, that's the seats perfectly for that versus sitting on the head itself. Got a little skylight on that for natural lighting, so very cool. So I move up to the back. Got a table that goes right in here, so you can put 5 or 6 people up here. Very large lounger right here. This is a single. This is a very comfortable double lounger. You've got phone jacks, you've got drink holders, you've got stereo speakers, you've got handrails on here. And then when I move up to the front, I've got the recessed windlass. So it's not on the top, it's not a trip hazard, so it's completely out of the way. And then you've got the beach boarding ladder right here, which is absolutely a must. If you're going to take the boat up to a beach, you can drive right up onto the beach, and then you deploy the ladder, and you can step right down into the sand. It brings you all the way down. You're not getting in the water. You're not getting wet. It's just the ladies like it a heck of a lot better when they're not getting on and off the back of the boat. So that's a great feature. And lastly, you've got a sure shade, which goes all the way to the back, so it gives you full shade in the back. You could actually add a sun top out of the front if you wanted to. And we've got a Garmin radar up there, so it's really handy as far as, especially as far as seeing weather, that type of thing ahead of you. You can avoid it, so the radar is actually very important. So we've got a perfect all-around boat. It does everything well. It's been captain maintained. It's in fantastic condition. Just getting ready to do a full detail on it and full engine services on it as well. So if you got any questions or would like to come see it, please give me a call. My name is Bob Freeman at 603-213-1194.